Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing yet another trash talk. Got a lot of products here to talk about, so as per usual, I'll put timestamps down below in case you want to jump around, but I thought we would go ahead and start with my wax products. So the first thing that I have is this Glade candle. I absolutely have no idea where this came from. It says it's number 2 bright, which is sweet pea, pear, musk, and raspberry. So we had this in our bathroom, kind of like going through a kick right now where I'm trying to burn through a lot of small candles like this to sort of declutter a lot of the candle stuff that I have in my closet. And I just don't like this scent. It just smells very fake and not pleasant or refreshing by like any means. And so while it actually had decent scent through and the burn of it was just sort of okay, I would not buy this again. Again, I have no idea where this came from. It just was in the closet and I pulled it out and burned it. I also have some scent shots. I was trying to melt through some of my older wax, and the first order I ever placed for wax was from Candles by Victoria, and I have found that that line is incredibly hit and miss, so I thought I would just try to work through as many as I could. The first one that I have is Jacob Black. This was just like a woodsy, incensey, like cologne type scent, and it had decent throw, but I had to put the whole shot in here to get any kind of scent from it. I did cut them in half originally, and I find that sometimes a half is just the right amount, and sometimes I need to put the entire scent shot in here. I wouldn't get this again. I just didn't love the scent enough or the performance of it. I also have Cotton Blossom. This, on the other hand, basically was like blow you out of the house, so strong, almost like headache inducing, and it smells like Downy fabric softener. I was really hoping it would smell more like the Bath & Body Works Cotton Blossom, but it doesn't at all. It just smells like fabric softener, and I really don't enjoy scents like that, so this is also a miss for me. The last one that I have for Candles by Victoria is just Sandalwood. This I really enjoyed. This was also very strong throwing, but the scent was really pleasant and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really nice scent. It didn't last forever, but I could at least smell it in my entire living room, which is a pretty big area to have a scent shot give me enough scent like that. The last scent shot that I have is actually from Nancy's Wax Creations. It is Sea Minerals. This one I liked, but it definitely was the wrong time of year. Like I really wasn't in the mood for this type of sort of sea fragrance type note. I don't really know how to describe it. It's almost like a soapy sea scent. Like it just to me reads very one bathroom, like definitely like a canceling of other scent type of profile, and then also like just not the right time of year for this. So I'm happy that I melted through it, but I would not get this one again. All right, let's move on to makeup items. The first thing that I have is a setting spray from Morphe. This is their continuous setting mist. I really like this. I like the sprayer. I like how light it feels. I really feel like it locks my whole face in place and really helps sort of make everything gel. It really is similar to the effect that I get from the MAC Fix Plus. I think this is cheaper than that though, so I definitely would recommend getting this over that if you're torn between both of them. And I definitely would love to get more of this, but I am not buying any setting sprays until I have used up the ones that are currently in my collection, and I'm getting low on them. I definitely feel like if I keep going at this rate, I'll use up all the setting mists in my collection by the end of this year, which would be phenomenal. The next thing that I have is a mascara. This is the Marc Jacobs Major Volume Mascara in Noir, aka black. I did not love this. This came in like a little Christmas, like post-Christmas kit that I found at TJ Maxx. So it was super cheap. Like I think it was cheaper than like the cost of this mascara by a significant amount, and it came with 2 other products. The wand just doesn't really give much of an impact. Like it coats all of your lashes. It does a really nice job coating all your lashes, but it doesn't add any volume. For being called the Major Volume Mascara, I was expecting to have like these long, full looking lashes, and I just didn't. And I feel like if a mascara can't do any of its claims, it's really not that great. I even tried this with my No Fail L'Oreal Lash Primer, and it still didn't do much for me, so definitely wouldn't recommend this. It would not shell out the cash for it. There are so many better drugstore mascaras than this one. Then I have the Lancome Ultra Wear Oxidant Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15 in Ivory. This is like a sample that I got. Let me tell you, the little sample foundation kit that I got from Sephora, I don't know, maybe like a year ago at this point, that had all of these deluxe size foundations was awesome. I surprisingly really like the coverage of this. Like, I just thought it was a really beautiful tint on the skin. It was definitely a step below like a coverage foundation, but a step above like a BB or CC cream. I just thought it was beautiful. However, this is in the shade Ivory, which normally is like the lightest shade they put out in brands. And I had to mix this to lighten it because it does go dark on me. So I don't think I'm gonna buy it just because I'd like to not have to worry about constantly mixing foundations, and I definitely am still hard into the Fenty one. But if you're somebody who's looking for like a step above a BB cream, but you don't want like the, oh my God, I'm wearing so much foundation look, this is definitely a nice happy medium, and if you can find your shade, totally worth it. My last makeup item is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Acorn. I am calling this used up, even though you can definitely still see product in here. I really wanted to pan this completely. I think it's a gorgeous lid shade. I've gotten a ton of use out of it, as you can tell, but the formula has just changed. And when I go to pull off any product, it's like crumbly. I try to put it on my eye, it like crumbles on my eye, and I'm like, whatever pigment that I did get on my eye doesn't last. So the formula has just gone bad. Unfortunately, this is no longer sold. I'm pretty sure they discontinued it. I am sure there's another shade that looks just like this, but I haven't sought it out. Personally, I just prefer more of a pressed shadow than I do these types of shadows, and so I don't think I would seek this out again, but I loved it when I had it. All right, let's talk Impress nails. The first ones that I have are some super old ones, like probably some of the original ones I ever bought. These are called Symphony. I have to say, Impress has come a long way. The shapes of these, I didn't feel like were as cohesive or didn't like stick as well to my nails as a lot of the other newer ones that I have. You know, definitely still like them. I like the pattern of them, but I would not seek these out. I just don't feel like the shapes were as great as the current shapes are. I also have these round ones called Next Wave. I like the pattern of these, but I have just found that I don't really like the like oval edition. I feel like they don't hold up very well. Like they get misshapen really easily just with general wear and tear. And I also just much prefer this shape of nail that I have on right now. I feel like maybe I feel that way because my nails naturally are more like this, but I just feel like every time I wear these, I just notice them more, and I don't notice it when I have the general like squoval nails. So I definitely will not buy any more oval shaped nails, despite how gorgeous some of the patterns are that they put on those oval nails. Next one I have from Impress is on the newer side. I love these. These were in Ariana. They were these really pretty white and pink, and then they also had an accent nail, but I used those all up. You can maybe see what they looked like right here. Yeah, I really liked these. I definitely would get another package of them, but I'm trying really hard to not break the nail no-buy again, because I did fall off the wagon and place a purchase when they came out with brand new ones. But these are awesome. Definitely recommend them. If you like this pattern, go for it. I also have one from Dashing Diva. These are the Workin' It. They're the ones that I have on right now. I really like these. I feel like Dashing Diva nails are a little bit longer than the short Impress nails. They're not like super long, but a little bit longer. But they're also, to me, just like thinner and sleeker. I don't know. I just really like the look of these when they're on my nails. They give me a different impression than the Impress ones do. So I definitely like these. They also came out with like a whole new short nail collection that had me very tempted. But again, I'm trying to hold off. I feel like I probably would be more of a Dashing Diva girl if Dashing Diva was more readily available in stores. They carry like some Dashing Diva on Ulta. I think it's only Ulta.com though. And then most of their stuff is either at Sally's or DashingDiva.com, which none of those options are like super readily available compared to CVS and Walgreens and Walmart and stuff. All right, let's talk about my last category, which is also my largest category, and that is skincare. First thing that I have is this St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. A lot of you guys over the summer, when I had done my What's in My Hoarding Closet, like collection playlist, all of the things that were in there, a lot of you told me to not use this on my face, that there have been a lot of people who've had negative reactions to how abrasive this scrub is. So I actually used it on on my body, and I feel like it was good for my body, but I wouldn't buy this. I have so many really awesome exfoliants to use that I'm not gonna buy a face cleanser to use on my body. I also have this Juice Beauty Stem Cellular 2-in-1 cleanser. First off, this thing lasted forever. I cannot believe how long I had this thing for. And I have to say, it is a really nice cleanser. It says that it's supposed to gently condition and deeply cleanse, removing makeup that helps tone to leave skin hydrated and feeling soft and supple. I did not use it to remove makeup, but I definitely feel like I could notice the deep cleanse. Like, I really felt like it almost seemed like it was giving me the same effect that a peel would give me. I don't know if I would want to buy this just because the texture of it was a little bit chunky, like it was a little bit weird. So like, I don't know if I would want to invest in all that. I also have no idea how expensive this is, but if you're looking for something that you feel like will be gentle but also deep cleaning, this is the one for you. It really does do that. Then I have this Murad Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser with 1.5% salicylic acid acne treatment. You guys are gonna see a number of these little samples. I bought a 30-day like Murad skin line kit back during the winter Sephora sale, and my intent was to do a whole review on it, and I found out that some of the products that were in that kit have been discontinued. So I decided just to go ahead and finish these up and forego doing a whole separate review for them. So the first thing that I've used up is the Clarifying Cleanser. I don't love this. I don't love the scent of this. I've used a full size of this before and I just felt like it was sort of meh. Like, I don't think it's worth the money. I don't think it has enough of an impact on my skin to want to purchase it. So I used it, it was fine, but not a repurchase for me. I also have my number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream. This is my favorite. I always come back to this. What I typically end up doing is I will use a full size and then I'll go through like all of my skincare samples and then rebuy this, and I've never found anything at this price point that I think is as effective. I've even tried more expensive versions of moisturizers and I still think this is the best for my skin's needs. So definitely can't wait to repurchase this. I'm gonna use a few more of my skincare samples and then hunt this down during some kind of sale. Oh, I lied, I had another makeup product. I have the Ciate Wonder Wand Mascara. This was not good. This felt like there was no product being dispersed onto my lashes, like super dry. I just, definitely not worth it. Would not recommend this. I have one other product. This is the Summer's Eve Ultra Freshening Spray 5-in-1. You guys know I love this stuff. I feel like it's rare that I don't show you this at least like once a month in an Empties video. I cannot live without this. Okay, now let's talk sheet masks. So, 2 backstories. The first, these are not all the sheet masks I have used since my last trash talk. I, for a hot minute, if you guys have been here for a while, know that I had like a whole infatuation with FaceTory, which is a monthly subscription service for sheet masks. However, I compiled all of these boxes and wasn't using all the masks quick enough that I ended up canceling my subscription, but I still follow them on their social media. And so I originally, trying to do a review of the subscription, was trying to compile all of their sheet masks from one box. And I finally I'm gonna let that dream die and just show you guys the sheet masks. I'm also getting back into sheet masks in general because as I've been dealing with this skincare issue, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video because I think it's an important thing to make note of, I have found a solution to my problem. But as I was trying to combat that and take care of my skin better, I came across a FaceTory video, which I will link down below. I think it's an important video that answers the question of how many sheet masks should I be doing a week, or like how do I know the sheet masks to do each week, which I thought was really educational. And basically what I have come down to with my skincare needs is I've been doing 4 to 5 sheet masks a week, essentially. I've been doing like 2 treatment masks and then 3 or 2 other like just general recovery masks to help balance my skin. And I'm really liking it. It's also been really helpful to like get me to relax more because I've been very stressed. I don't talk a lot about this, but I've been taking 4 graduate classes on top of teaching full-time and like doing all this other stuff. So I am really crazy busy and I don't always take enough time for myself, but sheet masks do help me. So, well, with that said, let's talk about the ones that I've used. So I used a pink Now and Zen face mask, cool and calm with aloe. A lot of words. It's an aloe sheet mask. This was fine. I don't think this is great quality. I don't think they're like a known skincare brand to begin with, but it didn't have the same impact on my skin that other higher quality skincare brands with aloe masks have. So I wouldn't get this again. I ordered a bunch from them because they were $1, and that's to me what they're worth. They are worth $1. They're a fun mask, but they're not really gonna have a great impact on your skin. I also have this Sephora charcoal mask, Perfector Pores. This was nice. I definitely feel like the Sephora masks are also pricey for what they are. I think these retail for like, I wanna say $5 a piece. I don't think they're worth that, but when they put them into like kits or sets, that's when the deal actually is a lot better. So I'm glad to have tried this. I do like it, but I definitely feel like the ones from Yes2, which are a little bit cheaper, are just as good as these. I also tried the Sephora, the Golden Mask. I was expecting this to be like really golden, like Austin Powers, I Love Gold, and it just wasn't. Like the packaging is more gold than the mask was. And the sheet mask itself actually wasn't that soft. Like it wasn't a nice texture. So no, girl, this was not great. I would not recommend this. I have the Tony Moly I'm Real Red Wine for pore care. I like this. I really, really like the Tony Moly masks. I've come across very few I didn't like from them. The only con is they're a little bit on the longer side for sheet masks. It's 20 minutes, which a lot of times sheet masks are 10 to 15, and it takes a while for the serum to sink in, but if you give yourself the time to do a mask like this, there really is a good payoff, so definitely recommend. All right, so general disclaimer, we're gonna get into all the Face Tory ones. I genuinely love these masks. I think that they're really awesome, good quality. They are all legitimately in Korean, and so I do use my Google Translate app to know the exact instructions. I mean, on the card in the box, they do give you just like a general instruction for all the masks, and then they also talk about what each of these masks are, but I also just like to know what's on the packaging. So I'll just talk about as many of these as I can, but I don't know all the names because shockingly I don't speak Korean. So this is a moisturizing sheet mask pack from OKA Recipe. All of these masks are super soft, like they feel good on your skin. They all have a ton of serum in them. So I oftentimes with these Korean masks either have to do them earlier in the night and give my skin plenty of time to soak in all the serum, or I sometimes just forego doing any nighttime moisturizer because this will just sink into my skin throughout the whole night. The next one that I have is the Skin Rescuer Mask Sheet from Made Cassicide. I don't know, I'm sorry. If these are on their website, I definitely would recommend buying any of them. This is the Bellborn Intensive Bounce Ampoule Mask. Then I've got the Vesalona Enrich Facial Mask. This was a lovely one. Then I have this one. This one has cactus in it. Oh my God, this one was so good for my skin. This was the Opunta Humafusa. Again, I'm probably saying that wrong, but I know that it has cactus in it because of the picture, and I remember what the card said about it. I really felt like this worked. Like it was like aloe properties on crack, basically. I really like this mask. I would love to have more of it, but your girl has too many masks to use. Then I've got this JC Rose Blossom Brighten Your Skin with Rose Water Nourishing and Hydrating Mask. I also have the Beltune Dalcarome Aroma Geranium Mask, Real Geranium Oil. I've got this Royal Black Tea and Black Rose Hydrogel Mask. This actually had like tea leaves and like tea bits on the mask. The gel mask was super nice quality. Definitely enjoyed this. And the last one, I also had really good reactions to this. This is the Magic Glutathione Mask from White Jade Aid. This had rose in it, aloe vera, like a lot of things that my skin responds well to. So I was really happy with this one. All right, guys, that is it for me. I don't think I'm gonna have that many sheet masks in my next trash talk, but if I do, I'll definitely keep you posted. I'm really like going through a sheet mask phase right now, which is not a bad thing. I definitely could use spending some time working through my sheet mask collection, but hope you enjoyed going through my trash with me today. I appreciate you spending some of your day with me, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.